What's up, everybody? Testa, testa. Gotta heck my pants up, huh? Let me see if I have a red dot. I don't. Everyone should be able to hear me. I'm gonna wait for people to pop in, and we'll get to the hangout. Waiting for the peeps to pop in. Sorpox, what's up, buddy? We got some stuff to look at. I got a big box. Big boy. Woodman, how's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Just waiting for some more people to pop in. Bring on the goodness. Meanwhile, we're waiting for people. I did get an Amazon package today, which doesn't really have anything to do with toys, but we'll open it. So if any of you are horror fans, I highly recommend, if you haven't seen this movie, that you check this movie out. So, but I'm going to open it because the packaging might reflect here. Oreo's got his bed. He's looking at me like, oh. But, okay, so here we go. So, for those of you horror fans that are out there, like me, this is definitely one of those like 80s B-movie horror movies. I believe this came out 86, and it's From Beyond. So if you haven't checked this movie out, go check it out. I think it's on Amazon for like $14, so it's pretty cheap as far as that's concerned. But I definitely highly recommend, if you like gore and such, and some sci-fi elements too, this is a good one. Another really good one I can recommend is In the Mouth of Madness. It's a John Carpenter flick. It's kind of one of those John Carpenter flicks that are like not as well known, you know. Obviously The Thing, and you've got a plethora of the other ones, but like vampires and stuff. But this is really good. This is actually from the creators of The Reanimator. So if you're a big fan of the Reanimator movie, then you'll definitely like this too. So pretty awesome. Definitely check it out. It's worth the buy, or at least if you can find it on like a pirate site, I'd say go that route. But I actually like owning physical copies of movies. I almost said copy. Physical copy. Okay, so that's the movie. That's the only movie that we have. I'm going to give some people some more time to pop in. Brenda, how's it going? Hello, hello. We got most of this. I think there's some 6-inch figures in here, but most of this is 3 3/4, 1/18 scale stuff. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will enjoy this regardless. But I'm doing well. As you can see, there's no DC figures in this room anymore. Everything's packed away in the boxes. I just have to find a place for my Batman statue and a couple of my other statues, like my Superman statue, my Green Lantern statue. And I have this one teeny little shelf to put away, and that's it. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna have to store that TIE fighter, that big ass TIE fighter that just collecting dust. I think there's still 2 pilots sitting in that TIE fighter over there. I should just show you. Oh, there's the thing. But yeah, everything else in this room is gone. That's coming with me, obviously, Jim Kelly. But this is the only shelf that's left in this room, and everything else is getting packed up quick. Did I hear about the 6-inch Joes? Yeah, it's not 100% confirmed yet, but you know, I knew they were going to go this route for quite a while. Personally, I don't really care for 6-inch figures, but I know there's a lot of people that do want it, so kudos to them. I don't know. to me, I want my Joes to have vehicles and play sets and stuff, and you're just not going to get that with 6-inch figures. It's just not realistic. So I don't know. Personally, I'm not going to really care for them. I'll spend my money elsewhere. It's one less thing that I have to put money into. I'd rather put my money into like Marauders or something else that's 1/18 scale that is appropriate for me. Not to say that I don't collect 6-inch figures. I have a fucking ton of them, but you know, I'm just saying. In general, when I think of G.I. Joe, I think of 1/18 scale. Maybe I'm thinking one-track minded. That's not a word. It sounded weird too. Anyway, but the point I'm trying to make is that I have so much 1/18 scale stuff. Like, I don't feel like starting all over again with a new scale. Is where I'm getting to. But I don't know. What do you guys think about the 6-inch figures? Like I said, they're not 100% confirmed. I've seen people post that they're confirmed, but I've not seen anyone confirm anything really. Hasbro's not said anything, and Jazzwares hasn't said anything. So, and like, there's nothing wrong if people want the 6-inch figures. I mean, I see some people starting like verbal fights. Like, no, you're an idiot. You shouldn't want 6-inch. It's like, if they want it, let them have it. Who gives a shit? Not changing your life any. People are so weird. But yeah. Personally, like, I don't, unless they look like amazing. If they look like the Marvel Legend movie figures, maybe I might consider getting one or two, like Dusty, like some of my favorite characters I might get. That's it. Maybe like Rock and Roll, Hawk, but I don't know. Beachhead, possibly. But it all depends on how they look and who's doing them. Is Hasbro going to do the 6-inch line, and then Jazzwares is going to do the 3 3/4-inch figures? Is Jazzwares doing the 6-inch figures? And Hasbro doing the, I mean, I don't, nothing's been said, so. Yeah, Marauders have the 6-inch guns too, so you could use those for the Joes if it's confirmed that they're coming out. But like I said, there's not a whole lot of information at this point. Where's that Queen Alien? I know, right, Kyle? Am I still interested in an Acid Rain Flame Trooper? Not at this time. No, I'm not. I love it when eBay tries to get you to, like, the seller sends you requests or whatever. Would you take it at this price? Not at this time. I wish there was an emote where I could do. Not at this time. All right. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this. I waited about almost 10 minutes. Yes, I got the bubblegum strip hat. That's right. It's from when I dressed up like Forrest Gump one year for Halloween. I thought it was, yeah. I was in the mood for some bubblegum shrimp. Right, Or? Yeah. All right, so let's open this bad boy up. That's a big boy. It's a big boy. And I do have something actually coming from Big Boy Collectibles, which I was going to actually wait and just do all of that, but I'll make a separate live video for that thing that's coming, and that is 1/18 scale, and it's a big boy from Big Boy Collectibles. No, I'm not sponsored by him. So I like Jose. I think he's a good guy, and I don't mind saying that you should check out his site. He's a good dude. I like him. Good guy. All right, so, oh my God, I don't even know where to start. I'm so excited. All right, we'll do the 6-inch stuff first. We'll get that out of the way. I'm telling you, ODCs is getting copped on payday. The sexy xenomorph goodness. I know, right? I'm not saying what's coming from Big Boy Collectibles. Can't tell you that. We just ruined the video. Ruins the surprise. Surprise. Okay, first one up, and I guess you can. I'll just get this. I'll get them all set up. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I think the only figure in this set that I got, there's only one that I'm not a big fan of, that I could care less to own. Oh god. And yes, they're obviously Marvel Legends. It's the set. But I was really looking forward to this set. Really, I mean, really looking forward to it. And I like the bath, too. So, what did we get? What did I get? What did we get? All right, so I picked up the rest of the Fantastic Four wave. We've got Mrs. Susan Storm, Stormy Daniels, not to be confused with Stormy Daniels. And then we got her brother, Mr. Jonathan Storm. Whee! A lot of cool stuff, including the bath pieces, which is the Thing arm, the regular Skrull, Super Skrull arm, the effects, the flame hands, extra flame effects over there. Man, this is a really solid wave. I want to say this might be one of the best waves for this year. Actually, technically, I think this came out last year, but this might be one of the best waves. Since I got it this year, I'm going to count this wave for this year, and I think they technically were supposed to drop in January anyway, so I'm going to count it for this year. But Susan comes with a really cool little like kind of shield effect right here, which is pretty cool. It's nice that we're getting new effects and they didn't just go the old effect route. And then we've got the body for the bath right there. We're going to open all these up. And then we got my boy, Mr. Reed Richards, another one of my favorite Marvel characters. And yeah, he comes with two like extendable fingers. Got like long fingers. Kind of reminds me of The Thing. He had those long fingers. The movie The Thing. And then he comes with the right leg of the Super Skrull. We're going to put the Super Skrull together here right now. The one I didn't really care for is She-Hulk. I already have two She-Hulks, and I didn't really need another one. And I think this is her more modern look anyway. I don't know. Maybe it is. I have her more classic look. And then I have the San Diego Comic-Con one. Oh, no, it's not the San Diego Comic-Con. It's the pack, the multi-pack one that she came in with all the female figures. How's everybody going? I don't want to be rude. I would like to say hello to everybody. Holland Bricks, how's it going? Hello, hello. My beard game strong? I know. But she still looks pretty cool. I mean, she's a really good sculpt. I like the ab torso sculpt. She's got some really defined muscles. She looks solid. I don't know. I kind of just wanted to finish off the bath, but the bath pieces that come with it is like a clear arm. It's like a transitioning clear arm. So pretty cool. It's like transitioning into being invisible. And then you got the regular arm right here, so you have options. That's pretty cool. And then I want to say, besides the Thing for me, the coup de grace is really Dr. Doom. I can't believe it's taken so long for us to get Dr. Doom. And when we finally got him, another one of my favorite villains in the Marvel Universe. I want to say he's probably top 5 for me as far as villains go. I'm really excited to see him in the Black Panther movie. Supposedly he's going to be in there. So that's awesome. And then he comes with I believe, the left leg. Wait a minute. Yes, the left leg. Wait. Did I get two of the same leg? We're going to look. We're going to find out. Hasbro might have muffed the guff. I don't know what that means. But he comes with an extra head and 2 extra hands. So let's not waste any time. You already saw the Thing from the last video. there's the thing, Mr. Ben Grimm. He looks phenomenal. And he comes with the 2 extra heads. Don't worry, we're going to get into the 1/18 scale stuff. There is a whole box full of stuff. We're going to be here for a while. It's going to be a long video. It's going to be a long video. So go grab yourself a snack and some popcorn. Get your popcorn ready. I'll TO it. All right, first one we're going to open is She-Hulk. We'll get her out of the way. Actually, let me preemptively do this. Well, actually, I could use this box. So, yeah, all right. We'll just put the garbage over there. That's what we'll do. Okay, so here's the clear arm. If the stream does happen to take a dump, I'm just going to restart the stream again. I'm just saying this preemptively because it's happened in the past. I'm just going to say that so you guys are informed. If the stream goes down or something happens, I will restart the stream. So no big deal there. So there's the clear arm. Looks pretty cool. Nice sculpt there with the arm. That's cool. Okay. And then we've got the regular arm right there. That looks nice. Get some beer nuts. All right, and then we've got her. She is a rather large woman, which she should be. I just don't know if I'm just not a big fan of this design for her. I don't know. I don't know if I like these elbow joints either. But the sculpt looks cool. The head looks good. She's got a big old booty. Big old donker. But looks good. Like I said, the sculpt looks good. The torn jeans look good. The torn t-shirt looks really nice. The feet look pretty well done. Oriole. I know, right? You know, it's just, you know, this is probably for somebody else, not for me. Maybe I'll sell it or do something with it. I don't know. I just don't really care. I mean, it's like I said, it's a nice sculpt. I'm not a big fan of these elbow joints because that looks kind of like crap to me. When you, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But and it comes with 2 extra hands, which I don't. I'll just take them out. She does have a nice booty. I know. The booty. All right. I didn't pick up any of the DC figures yet. I probably will. I plan on getting some. Some of the choices, like the Hellbat suit, I don't really care about that. Some of the other choices, I would like to pick up some of the animated ones because they're a lot cheaper than DC collectibles ones, and I think they're probably better quality, I'm hoping. I haven't seen any reviews on them yet, but I'm hoping that the quality is there with those because I think they're a little bit better priced, and I hope they look better quality. But here we go with the 2 extra hands, or just 2 gripping hands, and you can just pop those in like so. Oops, just a peg and a hole, and you put it in the hole. That's what he said to her. And then take this hand. Are the pants sculpted? Yes, the pants are sculpted. We'll get to that. This is all sculpted. It's all sculpted. It's not just painted on. The thing that's painted on are like the green lines on her are painted on, but the pants are sculpted on. You can actually feel the pants sculpted. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, the shirt is sculpted on as well. Like I said, it is a nicely sculpted and painted figure. I just don't particularly care for this look for her. I don't know. Something just happened with my computer. It went ding-a-dong, and I don't know what that was. Action figure expert, hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we'll put her over here. Take 5. Ooh, I found an effect that I was looking for. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So next we'll do, who should we do? Who do you guys want to do? Johnny, Susan, Doom, or Reed? Actually, we'll go with the lightest. Reed's the lightest. We'll go with Reed. I really hope that we get a good Fantastic Four movie in the future. I still think John Krasinski could play a really good Reed Richards. Sad to see their shelves in back there. Yeah, I know, but it's all moving. It's all moving. It's all for the better. I can't wait until I'm finally moved in. It's going to be glorious. I can't wait till warmer weather is a norm for me. Okay, bye. Get that out of here. Nobody cares about this. Does anybody care about seeing the packaging? Press 1 if you do. Type 1 if you do. Type 2 if you don't. Because I'll show the packaging if I get enough yeses. All right, so here's Raid. I mean, it's pretty much the same body that we got before with the previous Reed. New head sculpt. New, come on, you son of a bitch. New head sculpt with him. I really like the bearded look for him. I think that looks really well done. And this is obviously, I think, their updated look. Still won't focus. But it does look good. The eyes, let me check the eyes. The eyes look pretty solid on mine. It's pretty cool that he actually has these like treads on the bottom of his shoes. That's pretty awesome. So that's a nice little touch. Let's see if it impedes him standing up normally. No, it doesn't. He stands fine. Stands perfectly fine without, even with those little treads on the bottom, which they're not throughout the entire shoe. They're just on the tip of the shoe and the back of the shoe. So it's a pretty nice little touch, though. I like that. And then to get his stretchy hand in there. Ooh. It's like, excuse me, sir. He's trying to get somebody's attention, but he's too far away. Excuse me, sir. But it looks pretty good. I like it. Let's get the other hand in there so we can double down on the creepy hands. I have creepy fingers. I'm a creepy, creepy man. But I like it. I think it looks really nice. It goes well together with the first release. I actually thought they were just going to re-release him with the stretchy, bendy arm. But I like that they switched it up here and gave us a little bit more variety with these hands. Looks really good. So seems like the camera wants to focus right at this point. But when I bring the figure up closer, it doesn't want to focus. There's the back of the figure. He's got some panel lining going throughout his body, too. And I actually came to appreciate these suits. It's nice that they all look and feel like a team. The majority of the suit is just painted on him, unlike the Thing where everything is sculpted. Obviously, the little bit right here is painted on him, but they look really good together. So that's nice. He's going to finger bang. I tried to record a new video the other night, but it kept getting stinkers and deleting them all. Huh, that's weird. Like trolls? So we'll put him. Do I have a little baggie for him? You know what? I'm going to reuse the Amazon bag. So this way I don't lose any accessories. We'll just put them all in here. And we're going to build our... Where'd she go? Aha. Get in there. Here we go. Okay. So now we have a whole bunch of parts. Got arms and leg and heads. Pretty cool. I guess if you got two of these baths, you could put one head on one and one head on the other if you wanted to go that route. I will not be doing that, but I do have the original one that came out years and years ago. So I'll just put those two together. No, just crap bids? Oh, okay. Well, at least you didn't have to deal with trolls and stuff and such. That's good. All right, so I actually figured out Spurt wanted to see the packaging. So, I mean, here's the packaging. I mean, it's nothing too special. It's typical Marvel Legends stuff. The teeniest sentence explaining who Susan Storm is. I do like the look of the packaging, though, with the Fantastic Four logo. That looks all nice. It's something to point out for you all. The artwork on the side looks good. And I'll go get Reed's. I threw him across the room. Oh, wait. Oh, here he is. There's Reed's. I like the artwork. The artwork looks really nicely done. There you go. Let's get her out of the package. You guys are gonna be so oh my god, I can't wait for this. I'm so excited for the Fantastic Four stuff, but I'm like, oh, super excited for this stuff. Just one of those days where I'm stumbling over my words. Oh yeah, it happens. I do it. Everybody does it, you know. Everybody does it. Okay, bye. Here's the body for the Super Skrull, and we'll put him together last. Why not? You know, this is pretty much going to be my review of this wave. I don't know if I'm going to get to doing this wave, and if I do, it won't be for a long time. Maybe end of this year, middle of the summer. I don't know whenever I have time, especially after moving and such. So I'm going to try and get this done now because I actually give a shit about the entire wave. Well, except for She-Hulk, but. I think it's a really good wave, even if, especially if you do like She-Hulk, then it's even better. She does not come with any extra hands, which I kind of am let down a little bit with that. I do like the new head sculpt that she has, though. I think it's pretty nice that we got a different head sculpt with her. They could have went, like I said, the cheap route and just given us the same head sculpt that they did with the Walgreens exclusive one, but they didn't with this, and that's pretty nice. So I can appreciate that. She does have the panel lining on the back of her. And let me get my iPad out of the way. I don't know why it's even up here. And she does have the little ridges or little, what you call it, grippage on the bottom of the shoe. And like Reed, hers are only on the front and no, there's none on the back of the shoe. I guess it looks like there's a little bit. There's like a little bit of it. Maybe it's just an error on mine, but it feels like there's a texture there. But looks pretty cool. Regardless, yeah, like I said, I agree, Woodman. I like the uniforms too. I think they're pretty well done. And then here she is with Thing. And where did Reed? Oh, Reed's put away. Let's get Reed out. It's gonna creepy finger her to death. That sounded wrong. Or did it sound right? I don't know. There she is with Reed. I think they look pretty good together. Perfect. If I was a superhero, I'd love to be Reed Richards. And then her effect is really nice. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. I like that it's kind of white here, and then it goes to like more clear on towards the outside. I like that. That looks cool. And then to put this in her hand, you just kind of want to have her open hand ready, like this. And then there's a little slot right in there. It's hard to see because it's translucent, but you just fit the fingers in there like so. And then it just kind of stays based off of the fingers being put inside of the clear plastic. So you can get her in a whole plethora of different poses and such. Oh, there it goes. Get your hand back in the hole. That's what she said. There we go. So it's nice that we're getting new effects. I like that, especially with this set. We're getting a pretty decent amount of new effects, especially with the scroll, bath. With Doom, you're getting extra heads and hands. It would have been nice if he came with an effect, but I'm not going to nitpick that. I think he's perfect the way he comes. She could have used maybe an extra hand, one more open hand or a fist hand with her, I think, and that would have made her a top tier figure, I think. But overall, the body looks pretty good. She's a little bit on the thinner side, which I think fits Sue Storm. She's a little bit skinnier, which I don't mind for her. But she looks really cool and matches well. All right, next we'll do Jonathan. So is it confirmed that the Corpse Time Crisis stuff will be hitting soon? I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm sure if the alien stuff is hitting shelves, then I'm assuming that they're probably going to give that time to work itself in, and then maybe the Time Crisis stuff come a little bit later. I haven't heard anything though, so I'm not 100% sure. I would definitely check the core Facebook group. Those guys have a lot of really good information with the core stuff coming out. A lot of good quality stuff coming out from the core. All right, so we have one flame effect, and I'm assuming this is probably for the bath piece, but you could probably get away with using this with Johnny. And then we have two arms with John. We have the regular arm, and then we have the thing arm, which is transitioning from the scroll to the thing. And it is a little bit smaller than the thing's arm, but we'll get to that. Actually, I'll grab him. He's right here. As you can see, this arm is much smaller than the thing's arm, so it's just kind of the scroll. So if you're thinking, oh, maybe I can take this arm off and attack, no, you can't. You can't. I mean, you could, but it would look weird, and then it wouldn't probably fit into that because he's not a double jointed. He's a single jointed with a sword. So, Human Mechanism. Yeah, he was in here earlier. Still selling Jumanji stuff in my area. I think I did see some of the alien stuff popping up, and it's up on the. Thank you to Kyle for that heads up. Kyle, Action Figure Addict 112. He let me know that the Queen Alien is now popping up. It's actually on the Walmart.com website. So. Oh, John, where are you going? There we go. Stay there. Like I said, this is probably going to be a longer stream, just because there's a lot to cover here. I'll show the packaging really quick for the people that want to see it. There's the packaging. There's the side artwork. Looks good. There's the back. There's the other side. There it goes. Almost hit Oreo in the head. It didn't hit him though. Okay, so John Boy. He looks to be like he is on the Spider-Man body, which I think fits him very well. Which I think is it the same body? I think it's the same body that we got before with the previous Johnny. He is kind of looking, he's looking straight, and the eyes look really good. It looks like he's looking up, but he's not looking up in hand. So, for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's just the camera playing tricks on my mind. But it looks like he's looking like this, but he's not. I'll put a link in the chat Adopt a queen alien today. All right, so Kyle's going to put the link in the chat. So if anybody, or I think you can put the link in the chat. I'm not sure if YouTube lets you do that, but you can attempt to do it. Do I have a bot set up for moderating, like Nightbot or other? No, I just have moderators. I made Woodman a moderator. I made Human Mechanism a moderator. A couple people a moderator. Zorpox. So usually most of the people that watch my stuff are here, and they can mod the chat if they need to. But yeah, Johnny looks really cool. There's actually a lot of paint shading going throughout his blonde hair. I don't know if it's the cameras are probably not picking it up. It kind of looks like there's like it almost looks like there's like black paint shading going throughout his head. And this is a new head sculpt for John too. And there's the back of him, the panel lining going throughout the back. It looks really good. This is a really nice set so far, I gotta say, for the Fantastic Four. I'll get all 4 of them up here. I just want to kind of show you the accessories as well. He does come with, like I said, the bath flame effect, which you can still use for John if you want to. And then the 2 extra flame effects for his hands. And then he comes with another, like a fist flame hand, which looks really cool. It's flamey and fisty. And I wish I didn't just say that, because it sounded annoying. And then there's the open gripping hand with the flame effect too. So both look really good. We're going to get those hands in his hand. See how they look. I don't know what look means, but. All right, there we go. Flame hand, flame fist, and the fist is for the right hand, and the open hand, open flaming hand is for the left. So there you go with those. It's a little bit brighter coming off of camera. I think it's just the lighting I have, but it looks pretty good in hand. You know, let me get it. It's a little bit more subdued. And then let's get his. Just kind of want to wrap it around, I guess. Wrap it around the finger. Oh, you can wrap it around the fist, I suppose, in a way. Or you can wrap it around his wrist, actually. And it gives a little bit extra flamage. So. It won't let you. Yeah, I think that's YouTube doesn't allow links in live chat. It's not me. I don't know if one of the mods want to take a look at that. Maybe they can allow it. I don't know. But there you go with those. Johnny looks really good. Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know. I know. I just got that stupid Euro Trip song stuck in my head. Okay, so here's the whole team. Let's get his regular hands back in there. There we go. He does have, like, it looks almost like there's painted lines on his fists too. They look like knuckle dusters, kind of, which is pretty nice. So, and she has them too on her fist as well. And I would assume that Reed does on his hands. But here's the whole team together. Let me get Big Boy in here. And they all look really well done. I'm pretty pleased with all these. I know I'm holding them weird. I'll just hold 2 at a time. Trying to hold them so they you can see them together, but they're not wanting to. There we go. But there's the whole team. Like I said, they all look like a team. They all match. They all look well, and I think this is a nice little update. So the Walgreens stuff, you got the more classic look, and then with these, you got a more updated look. And this is one time where I actually enjoy the updated look. They look cool. Cool? Kill? I said that weird. Yeah, the paint work is really crisp and clean. And let me just double check the eyes. Like Thing has really good eyes on mine. Johnny's got really good eyes. I think the best eyes. Reed is solid, and she's pretty good too. You know, I don't really have too many issues at all with any of these guys. So let's get to the big guy, or not the other big guy, the big dog. All right, so we got. Now let's see, because this, I don't know, maybe this is playing tricks on me, but I'm pretty sure I got 2 right legs. No, I didn't. Okay, I got a left. This thigh looks like a. Wait a minute. No, I got the correct thighs. Never mind. For some reason, I don't know why, but my eyes were playing tricks on me, and I thought this was another right leg, but it's not. It's a left leg, so we're good to go. He comes with the left leg of the Super Skrull. And then we've got the 2 fist hands. There's the other fist hand. I'll go through articulation right at the end, and then we'll move on to the 118 stuff. Okay. Now, quickly put this away, that away. Try not to make a mess, because I'm just going to clean it up anyway. There we go. Here's the package. Side. Back. Side. Goodbye. I'll put that away in there. Okay. All right, here we go. Dr. Doom. I really like the head that he comes with already on the most. Then the arm. See if there's any issues with the arm. The pads, or the Deb Guts, what's up? How's it going? Never have to apologize for being late, sir. Dr. Doom looks freaking amazing. His pistol is removable. This kicks the ever-loving crap out of the previous Hasbro one, which was lazily done, to say the least. He does not have that marbleized plastic look that the last one had. He is polished. This is a polished Dr. Doom. This is probably the go-to Dr. Doom to get. And I would probably, I mean, just having him in my hand for a couple seconds here, he even has a split up the side, because you know how every Dr. Doom figure has kind of crappy range of motion, but you can really get that to lift up and get some good range of motion with kicking and splits. This is what you want. This is what you want. It looks really good. It does really look good. He actually has a little bit of black paint shading going throughout his armor, which is really nicely done. On mine, at least, it has black paint shading. I don't know if that's a variant. But he even, if you lift his skirt all the way up, you can even see some chainmail on the ball joints for the legs. It's not coming up because this webcam is kind of crappy. But you can really see that. And then the inside of the legs have buckles and such. And like I said, the inside of that crotch area right there for the thigh is chainmail, sculpted chainmail. So that's really cool. Like I said, the gun is removable. It's just a little clasp. Lift that up, take the gun out, and there's his gun, and it does fit into his hand. Nice tight fit. Just have to play with the barrel to make it straight. And there you go. Looks really good. I'm really pleased with this head. It's probably going to be the head that I use. I like to think of this other head as maybe a Doombot head. So if you get multiples of this guy, you could definitely do a bunch of Doombots and just go with this head for the Doombot, and then just remove the cape, which you can remove. Let's pop that head off. Take the cape off. There is a peg into the back, and he even has his Doombot thrusters in his back, so you can use that as well. So if you wanted to go straight up Doombot, you could do that. Let's get his gun back in his little pouch. The pouch does clasp rather easily, which is nice. And I got to say, then, this is a really quality figure right here. This is a very quality. He even has chainmail on the back of his legs right here, in between the armors. So if you wanted to go Doombot, you could go this route and just Doombot it up. Army build these guys. And it's a really good figure to Army build. It's a really nice quality figure. So you could go this route if you wanted to. And then here's what the head looks like with the more hooded. So if you want to use this for the Doombot, you could. I think this looks a little bit more Doom, actual Doom to me. But that's just my opinion. Did they ever come out with most of the X-Men? I don't follow Marvel Legends much. Yeah, yeah, they have. The 90s stuff, they've come out with waves, multiple waves of X-Men within the last like 2 to 3 years. So it's actually been a breath of fresh air for a lot of the X-Men figures because we've been waiting on those for years and we just haven't been getting them. And then Hasbro just started really churning them out within, like I said, the last 2 to 3 years. So that's good. But yeah, most of the 90s X-Men stuff is almost done. It's getting there. So like I said, you have the menacing Doom hand. Like he's like, I'll crush you. You know. I would have been nice if he came with some energy effects. I really do think that energy effects would have really taken this to the next level. But right the way he is with just the extra hands, I think it's perfectly fine. And I don't think he really needs anything else. Like I said, he could use some energy effects, but I think the way he is perfect. I like the sculpt of the suit. This is all textured, including the cape is textured. The hoodie is textured as well. They put a lot of tender love and care into redoing this figure. I like the little gold clasps that he's got for his cape. It sits well on him. It doesn't move too much. If you really had an issue with it, you can glue that back peg into his back. If you don't ever want to take the cape off or you want it to sit a certain way, you can glue that right in there and there should be no issue. So there's that. And I'll start going through his articulation really quick. The head's going to swivel. I'll try and stay in focus as much as possible. Head's swiveling. It can look up a little bit. It can look down. It does tilt side to side. Let's see if we got job turkeys. Oh, we got a little turkey up in here. Oh, there you go. And then the arms go up and they go down and a full 360 rotation at the arm. It does have a bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow, which gets a really good bend, and that's him fully extended. Swivel at the wrist. He does have a pistol hinge joint, which goes up and down. And then he's got the swivel there. This one has the hinge that goes back and forth, like so. Like I said, you can do the splits. Very nicely done. You can actually do better splits than Spider-Man. Isn't that funny? His legs can go forward. His legs can go back. He's got an upper thigh swivel up there. It's a little tight, which is good. A double jointed knee, so he can really get a full extension there. And then he can point the toe. He can point the toe. He can point the heel. And he does have ankle pivots. And he has an ankle swivel. So there's a swivel, and then there's a pivot in there too. So really well done. I mean, if you can't pose this guy, then I don't know what to tell you. But I like all the rivets going throughout his, like there's little teeny metal rivets going throughout connecting all the armor. You can see that around his gauntlets. You can see that on his elbow armor piece. On the inside, you can see he's got little like buckles and such to keep all the armor on, and it's all painted. So like I said, this is a really nice figure. This is the go-to Doctor Doom. I told myself that I was done with Mezco figures, but I think if they ever made a Mezco Doctor Doom, I'd probably pick it up. Okay, so that's Doctor Doom in a nutshell. As far as his articulation does go, and then we're going to get to the bath, and then the 1/18 scale stuff, there's so much. I got to kind of hurry up because I'm already 50 minutes in and I haven't done one. Head goes up, head goes down, head goes all around. Does it pivot? Yes, it does. Does it turkey? A little bit. Arms go up, down, full 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist. He does have hinge joints on these hands and the other ones. They mirror each other. So they both go like this. Forward, back, swivel. Oh, wait. Does Doom have a swivel? Doom has a swivel. Oh, it's like a ratchet. That's weird. You can crunch. I didn't do the crunches. Sorry. But he can swivel. Splits. Okay. Leg, go forward. Good. Thigh. Knee. Toe point. Heel point. Ankle pivot. Next. Susie. Susie Q. Head can swivel. Can't pivot. No turkeys. She can look up, a little bit down. That's about it. Arms go up, down, full 360. Single bend at the elbow. Swivel at the elbow. Hinge joint, which goes back and forth. Swivel at the wrist joint. Both wrists go like this. Pivot side to side at the ab crunch. Forward, back at the diaphragm joint. It could swivel at the top. No, obviously, with most female figures, no swivel at the waist. We do have the splits, which are bleh. Legs go forward. Legs go back a little bit due to the sculpting of that booty. The upper thigh swivel. She's got a double jointed knee. She can point the toe. She can point the heel. And she does have a ankle pivot. Let's see how well she stands with those treads on the bottom of her shoes. She stands fine. Jonathan, this is on the Spider-Man body. So swivel at the head. Head goes up. Head goes down. Pivot side to side a little bit. Oh, we got some turkeys. Arms go up. Arms go down. Full 360 rotation. Butterfly joint. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Swivel. Hinge. Like this. Like this. Ab crunch forward. Back. Swivel. Splits. Leg forward. Leg go back. Upper thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. Boot swivel. Points to heel. Points to toe. Pivot. Thingy. Same thing as the Walgreens exclusive. Let's put our bath together. All right, so we got the right leg, or the left leg goes into the left leg hole. The right leg goes into the right leg hole. I should have heated this up. There we go. Holy Toledo. I don't have my, I'm not going to get my hair dryer. I'm too lazy. Got the Mafex comic Spider-Man today. How is his head? Is his head squishy? Them guts? Getting one and giving him a paint wash. Nice. And how are the joints on that? Oh my God, these legs are a pain in the ass. You really gotta do some pushing for those legs. All right. Head, we'll go with Smirking head. I like smirking head. Head. Ooh, that was an easy pop. Arms, I mean, we got to go with these. I mean, come on. That was an easy pop. And that was an easy pop. Oh, that's my girlfriend calling. 1 second. You guys hear me? Okay. Hey, babe, I'll call you back in a little bit. I'm doing a live stream, okay? Everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
Okay, I'm back. All right. So here we go with the Super Scroll. It looks pretty good. Here's the fisty flamey thing. I guess I can put it on this arm. Whoa! No, that doesn't work. Where's this go? Where you go? Okay, it goes supposedly on this arm. There we go. Goes on the thing hand. That's what that looks like. He'd be a really good Gallagher, you know? Get the watermelon out and just smash that watermelon. Hard plastic. Everything is good on the Mafex Spider-Man, except for the white highlights. My only real gripe with the figure is that the finger sculpt is the finger sculpt. They look too skinny. I could see that. And then that's what he looks like with that head on. Here's this head. And the regular arms are just regular arms. That's why I was like, I'll just do these arms. They look really cool, though. You can get some bend here. Look at that bend. He's flexing now. Yeah. Some fleckage. So there's that. And then as far as the crunch goes, there's the crunchage. Really good crunchage. Swivels. Put his head back, his head down. Get his arm out of the way. Swivel. Kind of pivot a little bit. Me. Jiggle. We got some turkeys. Splits, which are still better than the Spider-Man body. On a bath. Legs go forward. Legs go back. Upper thigh swivel. A double jointed knee. A boot swivel. Points the toe. Points the heel. Ankle pivot. And that is pretty much it. He does have a swivel at the wrists as well, and he has a hinge joint, I think. Yes, hinge joints go like this. Not like this, like this. But that's what they go. That's how they go. Let's do some comparisons really quick, and then we'll move on to the 1/19 stuff. Here he is with the thing. And I'm going heel. I'll go heel to heel. Right about there. That's Sue. There is Johnny. Reed. His foot's not flat. It's flat. Reed. And Doomer. So it's pretty nice. Maybe I wish he was like a hair taller, but it's okay. I think it still looks good. I like the creepy face, creepy smirking face on better. The legs were kind of a pain, but not too much of a pain to get in. Just heat them up, and they'll probably slide right in a lot easier. I was doing them cold. Here's the, oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. His bicep just came off. Okay, we're just going to leave that on. Get back on there. Okay, the bicep part, this part came off, and the whole arm's supposed to come out. So, I don't know. Like I said, I probably should be doing this cold, but it is what it is. There's the regular arm. That's what the regular arm looks like in there. So, okay, and that's the whole wave. Like I said, I'm probably going to, if I do end up doing a review of these, probably be way later, like an edited review. It'd be way, way, way later. But for now, that's why I kind of wanted to go through them individually and just kind of give them a little bit of a spotlight here. I gotta say that this is a really good wave. I really like the bath made sense. Everything in this wave made sense. Dr. Doom, the entire Fantastic Four in their updated looks, which is great, and the Super Skrull bath. And they all got new energy effects for the most part. The bath got an energy effect. Doom looks amazing with his extra hands and extra heads and everything. The Thing, all they really did was they kept the same body, which is great. Because I mean, it just looks fantastic. And here's the old one next to the new one. Obviously, the lining on him is a lot better, but I still like this a lot. So, and I don't think there's anything wrong with this figure at all. And I like the sculpting here, where he didn't get much sculpting. He got a little bit of sculpting for this belt piece, but this is an all new sculpted tooled belt piece right here. So that's really nicely done, and a new head. So he came with 2 heads and 2 different hands. He comes with just these hands, but a new head. So it's nicely done. If you wanted to swap the heads, you'll have to do some repainting with this head because he doesn't have the line work that this one does. So just an FYI. So pretty pleased with him and the whole set. I would definitely give it a 2 thumbs up and a full recommend. Go get the whole wave. I think it's worth it. Even if you don't like the She-Hulk, maybe just skip the She-Hulk figure and get the bath pieces. Or if you just want to skip it entirely, you don't care about the bath, at least get the Fantastic Four and Dr. Doom. I think they're worth the money. Okay, so moving on. I might need to get a drink of water in a minute because I'm getting dry mouth. Okay, I hope I didn't miss anybody's comments here. How soon is the campsite? I want to be able to fit on my Marvel Select. How soon is the campsite? Action figure expert, let me know what that means. I'm not sure what that means, but I think this entire wave has become my favorite. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a really, really good one. Okay, moving on. 1/18 scale stuff. I don't even know what to grab first. So we have a bunch of boxes here. Let me get this box out of Oreo's face. All right, so we have, I'll start off with this because I was really excited to get this, and I have plans for this guy, possibly with my team. Yeah, I think autocorrect got him too. But how soon is, I'm trying to think what the campsite would be. How thin is the cape on June? I wanted to fit on the Marvel Select chair. Who's cape on June? I'm trying to think who June is. What Marvel Select chair are you talking about? But here's the first figure. It is Wu, War of Order in Pocket series. This is the Medic Trooper, and I think I might be using this guy for my Medic. How thin is the cape on Doom? We want to be able to fit it on the chair. The cape on Doom is, it's rather thick. It's rather thick, so you might want to outsource maybe a cloth cape for him if you're worried about him sitting on a chair, or you can just remove the cape, I guess, and go that route. But yeah, there's tons of stuff on eBay you can find for a thinner or a cloth cape for him that'll help you with the seated problem. So I hope that answered your question, action figure expert. All right, so I like that this is a resealable box or card artwork. This is made by Devil Toys. Looks really good. I really like that these designs here. Let me stop moving the figure all around, but we're going to take them out of package anyway. I really like the look of these figures. I like that they're like I think that these are remote-controlled robot soldiers, but I'm going to use it probably for he's kind of like an android that just works with my team, and he's going to be my medic. Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, I was telling you about that. We were talking about that earlier. Kyle and I were talking about this line. These run for around $30 a piece. They're a little bit expensive, much like most of the Joy Toy stuff too. A little bit more on the expensive side for 1/18 scale, but the quality that you get, I think. I mean, this is my first one, so I want to try to stay objective here, even though it looks really cool. I mean, it could fall apart in my hands, and then who the hell knows. But let's take him out of package really quick, and we'll just see how the quality is. Hopefully, he doesn't have loose joints all over the place. Just kind of moving them around, trying to figure them out. And I should probably be using some heat on this. Most specialty 1/18 scale items, you always want to use heat on your figures right away. This way, it loosens them up. The backpack is removable. I wish my hands weren't so fat. But he's got like paddles on his back for a defibrillator. So that's really cool. He also comes with a medical gun and a briefcase. He doesn't come with any weapons, really. But it's very similar medical gun to what we saw with some of the G.I. Joe stuff where they had with Doc from Rise of Cobra. But it's obviously its own spin, so it's got like a little canister right there. Maybe it's a canister of Bacta. I don't know. But let's see how it fits in his hand. He's got like a rubbery style hand, which is really nice. And he holds it very nice and tight. The vest on him is a little bit loose. It does maneuver quite a bit, but it's just because he's on a skinnier body. Looks really cool, though. And then he also comes with a little briefcase. Let's see if we can open this briefcase. We can. And it's just empty. There's nothing really in it. It does have a hinge joint right here. It's kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of. I can already see some stress marks in there. You see that? So I'm just going to keep that shut since there's nothing in it anyway. And then I'll have him hold it. I really like the hands. The hands are pretty well done as far as I like that they're a little bit more rubbery and not as, whoa, there it goes. And not as hard. So you don't have to worry about his hand breaking or anything like that. So that's nice. There's a lot of paint shading going throughout, even just the little briefcase he's got here. It looks really good. And like I said, the backpack just plugs right into the back. Very simple by design. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this is what he looks like. I'm probably going to do a full review on this guy, so I'm just going to kind of showcase him really quick, and then we'll move on. But I really like this guy. I might pick up some more of these figures. I really want that assassin one. The assassin droid looks really well done. But yeah, he's got some white paint shading going throughout his body, or some black paint shading going throughout the white is what I meant to say. He's got a tack vest on. Let's see how his articulation is going up and down, and the hinge joint. And I'm going to use a heat gun. I'm not going to move him too much right now. These little leg pieces are a separate piece, and they can kind of shift or move up and down if you need some more ankle articulation right there. Everything I got here, I got from Big Bad Toy Store. And there's a lot of reasons why I specifically wanted to purchase these through Big Bad Toy Store. So if anything does happen to break, or if I'm missing something, they'll cover it. I trust them that they'll cover it. Yeah, it's a medical droid trooper. Mm-hmm. Like I said, the name of this line is WOO, and it stands for War of Order, and then it's the In Pocket series. So there's the card artwork. Really nice card artwork. And they're resealable. So if you want to hang them on the wall, take them out and then play with them, you can. It's got some stats on the back, which I'll show you in a second, but his quote is vital signs below 38%. Urgent first aid measures required. So that's pretty cool. Here's the back of the card. And like I said, I'm going to do a full review. So, but I like it. It looks really good. Very promising stuff. Like I said, he's going to be probably a part of my team. He's probably going to be my go-to medic guy. So I'll just set him down right there. He's going to hang out right there. There we go. Moving on. Yeah, they're definitely more rubbery than brittle, which I can appreciate that. Especially when it comes to hands. You don't want the hands to break or else you're screwed. He has great shoulder articulation. He's around 27 to 30 bucks. Yep. Yep, he's going to be the Sweet 16 medic. Make a 1/6 scale line. Oh yeah, they make. Yeah, I've actually seen reviews on the. They make 1/6 scale figures of these guys, which is pretty awesome. I've seen a couple reviews on them. I think they've been out for a while too. All right, so next one we've got. I got to try and figure out what's what because there's a lot of blank boxes here, and I'm trying to figure all that out. There is a full team here. We've got more guys right here and more guys right here, and then I think there's a couple teams in here. We'll get to that guy first, and then we'll do this guy. Actually, we'll do this guy next since he's not a part of anything else. But all of these other ones are all blank boxes. I don't know what the hell those are. Okay. So we'll do this guy next. Now, I only have one. I think I only have one Acid Rain figure. And I've been very hesitant with Acid Rain for a couple reasons. A, I wasn't really a big fan of some of the designs that they had, but I've found a purpose for Acid Rain now in my collection. Another reason why I wasn't really into Acid Rain is because I wanted to wait to see the quality control. A lot of the quality control concerns came with two of the figures that I really wanted the most, which was the Space Prisoner and the Space Scientist, which are both astronauts. And if you're a 1/18 scale collector, you know we don't get a whole lot of astronauts. These are two figures that look really good. The other major gripe I had kind of with Acid Rain was kind of the overabundance of paint shading that's being done to these figures. It's like almost too much. They feel like the Woo figures. Yeah, I could see that. Like I said, I only have, what was it, the sniper from the Buck group, where he came with the ghillie suit. It's actually a really good figure. I haven't had any issues with that figure at all. I mean, he can get into a full lying down sniper position because it's got head articulation that goes all the way back. So that's really cool. But this one I was waiting on. Oops, sorry, he's turning around. This is the Space Scientist. This is the one that I think had the better quality control. You can get the Space Prisoner right now on Big Bad Toy Store for 20 bucks. They've actually got some pre-orders for some Acid Rain figures on there for 20 bucks right now. And I'm not sponsored by Big Bad Toy Store. I'm just trying to help you guys out. But they do have some pre-order stuff, like some droids and stuff that you can use that I'm going to use for villains. Now, I have some Joy Toy stuff, and I've maybe you'll see more. But I got the idea that since I'm not a huge fan of most of the Acid Rain stuff, there are some things that I can use, and I plan on actually doing an Acid Rain versus Joy Toy universe, where these two are kind of pitted up against each other. And to me, the other reason why Acid Rain is kind of like a, you know, and then I'll end my rant and I'll open up the damn figure, I know. But the other thing is that they kind of don't look like humans. They look like either aliens or androids. So I was like, well, I can use that. I'll use that. The fact that they look kind of alien-esque, like their body proportions and some of their faces look weird. I'll use that and pit them up against the Joy Toy stuff, which is a little bit more, some futuristic stuff and some modern stuff. So I can use that within that universe itself too. And you could still probably use some Joy Toy stuff with your Joes and such if you wanted to also, but that's just me. This is like a separate universe with these two kind of going up against each other. But the astronaut's good. You got one a while back. That's good to hear. A white one? Okay. Yeah, I know that the space prisoner had some issues with their ankles and their hands, the wrist joints where the wrists meet. They kind of had some issues snapping off at the peg. So just be forewarned that if you do pick up a space prisoner, which I might do as well, and just roll the dice because it's only 20 bucks, I might do the same. So here we got our space prisoner, and he comes in this nice, really nice, solid, durable plastic case right here. Looks really good. And there's even padding on the inside, so you don't have to worry about if the figure is in package damaged or anything like that. Hopefully it's not. I would be very delicate if you get one with one of these guys. I'm probably not going to do too much movement with him right now until I get to the review and I have a chance to heat up the joints and such. With all 1/18 scale specialty items, you want to heat those joints up right away. Personally, my personal recommendation would be to actually let the figure kind of sit for a few hours before you even open them up, which I'm taking a risk here of something breaking by doing all this, but you know, what the hell else. I would let it sit in room temperature, especially during the cold season like right now, and then I would heat up the joints, because you don't want to go from cold to hot too quick or that joint will become flimsy and snap. How much was the astronaut? 20. This guy was on sale at the time that I picked him up. He was on sale. I think it was just before Christmas. He was on sale for like 25, and then he shot back up to like 35. That's a little bit too much. I wouldn't recommend him at 35. He doesn't really come with too much. He comes with a helmet and a thruster pack or a jet pack. He doesn't come with any weapons. He's a space scientist. He's not really meant to. But the space prisoner, the guy that comes in orange, it's the exact same figure, just orange and white. I think it's orange, white, and black, if I'm being specific here. But it's the same figure. It just had some quality control concerns with it. They might have fixed it by now, but that one goes for $19.99. So, but here is the body. You really want to be careful with their elbow joints. They're extremely thin. If you can see that elbow joint, it's extremely thin, and I am barely putting any pressure on it. So I would say that the playability with these, maybe not so great. He does have a double jointed knee here, but he does feel kind of flimsy a little bit. But I think if you're just using him for display purposes, I think he'll do his job. He does look really cool. I believe that the fingers are separately articulated, so you can open them up. They're on kind of like a ball joint, so you can spread the fingers out like I'm doing. Like so. And then we'll get the helmet on and the thruster pack. At some points of the body, they feel kind of bulky, but then in other points, they feel kind of dainty. So that's usually a recipe for disaster when it comes to how bodies are set up. You don't want to have something too heavy on a dainty limb, and then it'll snap off. But here's the thruster pack, or the backpack or jet pack. So it looks like it's kind of dirty, which I would assume in space things would get kind of dirty. And this just plugs right into the back, like so. Nice tight fit. If you wanted to glue that, you could totally glue that. I'm noticing that his this is a little bit loose right here. So the Woo figures are worth grabbing? I would grab some, sure. Like I said, if you ever get a 1/18 scale specialty item, heat up those joints. Heat them up. But that's what the backpack looks like. Looks really cool. I like that. And then we'll get the helmet on, and that's pretty much all he comes with, which is pretty neat. I mean, I kind of wish that maybe he came with some sort of like scientific device or something like that he could use, or space device, maybe like a sensor or something like that he could have in his hand. But here's the helmet, and it is a clear plastic. It's kind of dirtied up from the ravages of space, I suppose. And then let's see how this helmet fits on. You kind of have to work it in on the side. It is a rather tight fit, and I'm trying not to put too much pressure here on something. So there he is with the helmet on. And you can still see the face in there, kind of. Like I said, it is kind of like a dirty fit. The fitment on the helmet isn't. It's not all the way in. I'm just kind of resting it on there. Like I said, I still want to heat this all up. There's a little bit of better fitment right there. It kind of makes me want to like clean that off, but it's just the paint. It's the paint shading. So, but like I said, if you have the Defiant and you're looking for some space guys to go with the Defiant, I think this would go perfectly with it. And obviously this is a space suit, so he's got like protected limbs for grabbing things in space, or grabbing onto the side of the ship, or whatever you want to use them for. But there you go. And like I said, I'll do a full review on this guy. We'll go through articulation and all that stuff. But it looks really nice. I really actually don't mind the paint shading. You can take the glove off the hand. There's the regular hand. So if you don't like these big hands, you just pull them right off. If they're giving you a little bit of a hassle pulling off, just use some heat on it, and it'll come right off. So, and if you don't like the way that the weight of the figure is being thrown off by the hands, you can just take those gloves off. But like I said, if he's grabbing something or doing something in space, you can have these on his hands. It would be cool if you could have like a little notch right here where you could store the hands. So if you needed them in space, you could just grab onto them from his back. That would have been a cool little feature. But still, the way he is, I think it looks pretty good. So there's the space scientist from Acid Rain. Let's see how he stands. He does have his toes kind of go up, or pointed up, which is a little odd. But he also is a little off kilter when he stands. So let's try to just adjust him. There we are. He's standing. Do I know if the heads on the Acid Rain figures are interchangeable? I have no idea. Like I said, this is my second Acid Rain figure. I only have one other. I've never attempted. I don't want to give you the wrong answer, so I'm not sure. So I'll just say I don't know. I do have some on pre-order. Like I said, I'm planning on getting there's a couple droids that are coming out. They're like big droids. Kind of look like super battle droids if you check out the pre-orders for those. Gaz, what's going on, bud? I'll bring you up to speed. We got the War of Order, Woo is what it stands for, In Pocket series medic. And then picked up the Acid Rain Space Scientist. I don't know why his torso is doing that. There we go. So there's that. And then we have packaging looks really good on the Space Scientist. It's like a plastic case. And he does come with these like claw gripping hands, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we did our woo. We did our woo! Ric Flair woo. Sorry, that's probably really loud. Then we did our Acid Rain Scientist. So prepare for more Acid Rain stuff and some more War of Order stuff. Next thing, this guy I passed on. I was like, I got it. I have to get at least one of the 3 of these. And I went with the Gerber Babyface guy because I just think he looks awesomely silly. So I decided to pick up the Cyborg Soldier. And I picked up Peter. He's the Gerber Babyface guy. But the packaging looks pretty cool. It's just a slipcover. That's all this is. And this is Joy Toy. This is the beginning of the Joy Toy figures that we're going to be discussing and talking about today. And pretty excited about this. All right, so like I said, just slipcover. It's kind of basic bitch when it comes to the packaging. Nothing too special here. The space guy looks like he's from Alien. I know. It definitely does give that Alien vibe. And I even have some of the NECA Alien spacesuits downstairs. I guess I could grab one when I grab some water to do a little comparison with the design. But yeah, that's a good call. He's your favorite out of the 3? Yeah, I think he looks awesomely silly. I love him. I was like, I could get the one of the other 2, but I like the silliness of his face. You'll see it in a second. With all their stuff now, there's some padding in the inside of the box, so you don't have to worry about them banging around or jostling around. All their stuff does come separate. That's what I'm going to save for part of the review. Right now I'm going to worry about gluing and doing all that stuff when I get him all set up. So like I said, expect full reviews on these guys. But for now, we're just going to talk about the figure. And this is what he comes bare bones. And like I said, he does have... Now, you got to be really careful with their cyborg arms. And he is really, I mean, frozen, solid. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to heat this guy up. Some of the joints are a little bit looser than others. The arms are just stagnant. They're not even wanting to look. I'm not even going to attempt to. So I'm just going to wait. What you do have to be careful with the cyborg arms. If you saw Strident's review, and you should check that out if you haven't. He did a review on one of these guys, and the finger paint started chipping right off. I would suggest, just as a preventative, that you get some paint sealant and just spray some paint sealant on these. This way the paint won't rub off. You can get a can from your local hobby store and just spray it and just go from there. But his leg seems to be popping out of the socket a little bit in the back. I don't know if I want to mess with that. There's some gappage in the back of the leg. I'm not going to force that. I'm not going to mess with that right now. I'm going to wait to heat it up and then see if that pops in further. But the face, I love this face. You got to love this face. He looks like a little kid after he went to go make himself a glass of milk and spilled the gallon of milk all over the ground like in Big Daddy. And he's like, you know. His hair is very unique. Another reason why I picked him. The hair on him, he's got obviously this kind of like faux hawk thing going, right? But on the sides, and you can't see it right here, you can kind of see it. It's like right there. That's hair. So he's kind of got like a Legion of Doom thing going right here. I know it's like really, but you can't see it. And if I bring the figure in closer, it'll still, oh, wait, there we go. There you go. You can see it now. But it's very unique. There's the face sculpt. I love it. Either that or he's like taking a dump. Maybe he's got hemorrhoids. I don't know. Who knows, you know? that shit comes off like it's a corner store scratch ticket. Oh boy, that's gonna be a bummer. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try and use some paint sealant. Here's his really cool helmet that does fit on the head. It's a little bit loose on the head. It's not too loose though. It's a little bit. Like it does move a little bit. You could probably use that for articulation's sake and not even have to move his head if you want to. But that's what the helmet looks like. I really like this helmet quite a bit. And still not focusing. I wish there was like a button I could click to autofocus. Just not wanting to focus at all. But it does look good. Looks really cool. He's got some red accents right here. He's got some gray accent on the front. But overall, looks really nice. And then we've got his gun. Very unique looking gun. The arm on him is good, unlike Boris. And Boris is the one that Strident reviewed, yeah. But the hand will chip. Yeah. So when you're putting and the reason why they're chipping is because when you're putting this gun into the hand and it's rubbing on the hand, it's chipping the paint off. So and here's a little size comparison with the Wu figure. Wu figures run a little bit taller than Joe's. These guys kind of are close in height, but he's an android, so I don't mind if he's taller. Doesn't bother me one bit. Whenever it comes to 1/18 scale stuff, I mean, granted, there are smaller men in the world, so it doesn't bother me too much. That's why I'm going to kind of keep these guys with these guys and not integrate them with my Marauder. Marauders are much taller. They look like, well, I shouldn't say much taller because I'm giving a bad. I don't have a Marauder down here, but Marauders do run a little bit taller. They actually run a little bit taller than Joe's sometimes. So modern figs should come with warning sticker. Bake at 100 degrees for 30 minutes. It's the hair. Are those ones with articulated toes? Yes, Holland Bricks. These are the ones with articulated toes. You're going to start down the Joy Toy rabbit hole. All right, so there's Peter. Peter Cottontail. I'll call him Peter Cotton Hair. Peter Cotton Hair. They do come with a little instruction booklet too. Shows you how to put everything together. That you have to take the foot off to put on the thigh armor and such. But when you get them all geared up, it looks good. They even give you specifics as to what to use. But we'll go through that in the review. We're going to kind of build him in my review. Most reviews that I've seen, nothing against those reviewers, but they don't really show the figure like they're supposed to show the figure, I feel like. It's mostly like they're staring at the figure and then they're kind of showing it. That's just my personal opinion. But when we do the full review, we're going to build this sucker together. We're going to heat up the joints, probably do a live review. Most of these are going to be live reviews, I have a feeling, because if something does go wrong, at least we witnessed it together. So there's that. Next, what do we have here? I don't know what the hell these are because there's no marking on them at all. But they're AB. Wait, AB. Where the hell's C? I don't have C. Uh-oh. Maybe they're just marked wrong. I don't know. We've got A. We've got B. We've got D and E. Huh? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Duh. They're on the bottom. Okay, so we got. Oh, okay. All right. Now I'm yeah. Okay. So we'll open up these two first. The markings are on the bottom. Just don't pay attention to D and E. We'll do these two first. I'm pretty stoked about these two. Get some Haya Predator and Alien stuff and mix it up. I want to like the Haya toy stuff. Don't get me wrong. But their ankles are hot garbage. They don't stand. My Predator will not stand, even on his display stand, because the peg is so shallow. That dude just does not want to stand at all. His ankles are kind of trash. The peg on one of the hands snapped, and I haven't really done much with him besides pose him a couple times, take a couple photos of him, and then he's just been standing on my shelf. But the wrist peg joint just disintegrated. It just fell apart. So, all right, gentlemen and ladies. So I'm on hiatus from Haya Toys for now, at least. But we got some ladies. Whoa, whoa, whoa! She's a lady. Talking about my little ladies. And the ladies are mine. Sorry. These are the Fox Hunters. These are my ladies right here. My lady. Really good box artwork once you get them out of the plastic or the cardboard. These are two ladies that look pretty dope. Pretty awesome. We're gonna open her up. Come on. Come on, girl. I really like the box, the black, just the nice jet black box for her. It's just like the front covering for her. That's it. It's very simplistic. I don't think it needs to be anything more. I don't really care about packaging, to be honest with you. Here's what she looks like inside. So if you're bummed out that you missed out on the Planet Green Valley stuff, like half of everybody else did, then you got these girls to kind of fill that void. She doesn't feel dainty. She's definitely well endowed in the chest department. My lord. She does have heels. Oh, I like that. I like that it actually does that. Okay, so here's a really cool thing. Hopefully we can focus here. No, still not going to do it, camera. Still okay. Anyway, we'll do it from here. She is a little bit on the thinner body, which is fine, you know. But she also looks thick, and I like that. She feels like a thicker. She feels like a thicker woman. She's definitely got a whole lot of boobage right there. She's got shorter hair, obviously. This feels like Resident Evil to me. But she also feels like a badass cop to me too. She's got a shoulder or a leg holster, thigh holster, excuse me. She's got a little tack belt, which is nice. I really do like the hair. It's, I guess, Lady J-esque, if you want to compare it to Joe's. The boot coverings are on a separate piece. They do move up and down. And that's actually for articulation and range of motion, I would assume. So you can pop that up, and if you need extra ankle pivot, it's there. So she does have ankle pivot and ankle hinge. So that's very nice. She also has thigh articulation, a thigh swivel, a double jointed knee. She's got single jointed elbows, and she does come with accessories. She comes with a rifle and extra joints for the legs, which is really nice. So if one of the legs snap, you just pop that out, put a new leg joint in, put a new knee joint in, put a new wrist joint in if you need it. She's got extra hands for one that's going like this. Looks kind of like a under cupping gripping hand for the rifle that she comes with, which is not being shown well because it's in a package. Like I said, I'll go through this all with the review section. I just kind of wanted to showcase it really quick. She looks tall. get the blue guy over here. She is a little tall. There you go. There's some tall women that exist in this world. I don't have a problem with that. She can be like a 6'2" model. I've seen tons of women like that. I saw a woman in the airport. Holy shit, just towering over me. So, but yeah, she's a little tall. Well, I don't mind that. All right. So next up, so there is, what's her name? Fox Hunter. Fox Hunter. What's her name? Yeah, this is Crossfire Fox Hunter. So this is a part of the Crossfire series. The Crossfire series is actually a mobile game, in case you didn't know. It's a mobile shooter game, and that these characters are featured in that. So that's why I think they run a little bit taller. But all right, so let's get into the next character. With most of these characters, you know, I don't really go by the names that they give anyway. I'm gonna make up my own names for them. So I gave the short-haired one a Marauder's beanie and a sniper rifle. Nice. All right, so here is the other lady, and she's a little bit more tactical. She's got combat boots. She's got BDUs on. She looks like she's a little bit more ready. Very busty, very thick looking. Why is her torso doing that? There we go. That's better. She's tall. She's probably going to be just as tall as the other one. Let me get her out. Here, I'll just get the Woo figure over here. Let's get her up. There we go. There we go. Actually, she's actually a little shorter, which is nice. So there we go with that. And then here she is in all of her glory. This looks really cool. I like the gray, black, and white BDUs that she's got. Very urban. So she's going to be a cop, obviously. For me, at least. She's got a holster in the back. That's what that is. And she's got a leather coat on with a tack vest, which looks really cool. I like this quite a bit. It looks really good. She does have a thigh swivel, same articulation as the other girl. She does have an ankle swivel, and ankle pivot, and ankle hinges. She's got bendy. Like I said, I'm going to go through all this stuff in the review. I'll probably actually review both the girls together. I'll see if I can post a pic in the Striding group after this. Okay, cool. That's her hair, obviously, in her face. She's got a ponytail. She actually has gray hair. Yeah, she's got gray hair. So maybe she could be like, maybe she just dyes her hair. I don't know. Tons of women dye their hair now. So. But this is so fuzzy. I wish I could just get this thing to focus properly. Focus. Come on, there we go. So that's what she looks like up close and personal. She's got a little insignia on her hat, on her chest, and on her jacket. And then on her jacket as well over here. And she's got ranking. So pretty cool looking. It says Ranger, in case you were wondering right there. It says Ranger. And then she also comes with a different, it's like a pump shotgun. And then she comes with different hand pegs. She also comes with a sidearm. And I think that's it. Yep, a bunch of pegs, different pegs for her. So pretty nice. Different hands as well. So that's pretty cool. And she comes nice and tightly packed in this styrofoam. Or foam, I should just say. So there's the Crossfire girls. You know, first impressions. The elbows feel a little dainty, but I think they'll be fine. Other than that, I'm going to heat these girls up. Did I say that? I'm going to heat these girls up, and we'll get them going with a review. Like I said, probably going to review both of these together, and we'll just go with a live review with all the Joy Toy stuff. Let me see that shotgun. Okay. It's like a pump shotgun, very similar to what comes with like the Marvel Legends Punisher. If you're familiar with that. Come on, Matt. It looks kind of similar. It looks like a breech gun, actually. Actually, kind of looks like a cross between like a breech shotgun with a grip. Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. So, looks pretty cool. Just noticed that your caps are what your cap says. Where did I find that? I actually found this at a AmVets, which is I don't know if you guys know what AmVets is. Maybe you have AmVets in your areas, but it's kind of like a Goodwill. And I was using it for I dressed up like Forrest Gump one year for, but I just like the hat. It's a comfortable hat to wear. I like it. All right, so there's a couple figures out of the way. Let's get to these two. What could these two be? Any guesses? Jossie will probably fucking guess it because he probably knows. Oh, I know what those are. I know what A and B box is. All right. So, keeping within the brand of Crossfire, I ended up getting Blade, and I believe this is Wolf. Yeah, Wolf. So there's Blade and Wolf, and these guys kind of run their own scale, like I said, with the women too. You said I got one planet, or you got one of the Valley figures, and one looks like Future Soldier. That's awesome, man. You're lucky. The T-1000 cop. Blade is actually he's sold out on Big Bad Toy Store, or yeah, Big Bad Toy Store. He's sold out. I must have got one of the last ones because he's all out now, which is a shame. But I'm sure you can find him on Locker Toys. You could probably find him on BigBoyCollectibles.com if you want to check those out. It's the white hair dude, yeah. And then we got the tatted up dude. He's got like tribal tats. He looks like Randy Orton. Guy looks like Randy Orton a little bit. A little bit. I hear voices in my head. I'm sorry. The one eye looks kind of weird. He got a little serious case of the cock eye, but the tattoos look pretty good. I saw someone that did a custom of the tattoos and kind of gave him a full sleeve, and it looked really well done. But he's definitely got some Randy Orton tribal tattoos. I know Randy Orton has skulls now, but if you go into the early years of Randy Orton, he had some tribal tattoos. It was pretty bad. And then there's the boots. Looks pretty cool. I like the uniqueness of the design. I like to think of him like a future detective or something. Futuristic tactical detective or something. But I really like the uniqueness of these designs. There's the backpack area thing. Looks really nice. These are really cool. Very unique, and I can really dig that. I love unique new designs. Derpy Think Guy, I know, yeah. It's you know what? It's more noticeable when I brought it up to the camera. When you kind of stare at him, it just kind of looks like he's winking a little bit. Like maybe he's like he's kind of doing this a little, like he's like very disappointed in you. But when you bring it up close to the camera and like you really, really stare at it, it does look derpy. Oreo, what's in the box? I brought his bed in here because I was like, I don't want him to lie on the ground the whole time. That's uncomfortable as hell. All right, so there's already some pieces in here that were loose. That's weird. Maybe the bag. Oh, the bag break open? What the hell happened here? There's a bunch of loose stuff all in this. It's really weird. All right, so we'll just open up this bag and put them back in. He comes with an AK-47. Or it might not be a 47, but it's an AK nonetheless. Hold on, I got to turn my TV down. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. I had to get some water. All right. So, oh, there it is. Okay. Let's put all this stuff away. It also comes with a sidearm, looks like a Beretta. Put all his joints away. I don't know why his joints were out of the package. That's weird. Quit, grab the figs and go. I'm watching you, Woodman. Randy Orton is like a human canvas. What the hell is this? Oh, extra head. He comes with an extra head. I did not know that. I did not know that. Where's my bruiser? There it is. Okay. I had to turn the TV down because I wasn't getting copyright stricken for that. Friggin' Lone Ranger theme was playing in the background. The Lone Ranger. Come on. Open up, my lord. Get out. All right, this head is painted much better. Much better than the other one. The eyes look much better. And he's kind of got longer hair, I think. Or maybe it's just swept. I actually like the paint shading on this hair better than the other one. I know this isn't helping, but you have to trust me. And he's actually got kind of like a 5 o'clock shadow, where this guy's more clean shaven. So there's that. So cool that he comes with an extra head. I like that. That's a box cutter. I use one every day. Yeah. 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 All right. So extra head. That's cool. Like I said, he comes with an AK, which is pretty cool too. Get all that stuff put away. And then we'll move on to the next guy. We'll move on to Blade over here. So really quality. I actually like how stiff his joints are. Once I get them a little bit more loosened up and feeling a little bit fluid, it's not too bad at all with him. I'm not too worried that he doesn't feel like he's gonna break or anything. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Get him back into this little sarcophagus here. And there's the box artwork. Okay, crossfire, crossfire, you're gonna burn. How many of you out there used to play Crossfire? I still own it. Yes, they're based off of a mobile game. It's a mobile shooter, first-person shooter. You can just Google Crossfire mobile game, and it'll pop right up. More loose shit in here. I don't like that. Annoying. All right, Blade comes with an extra head too. Both these two, they look kind of like. I kind of want to do like a little, I don't know, like a cop series with these two, man. Like they're partners, and like you could tell he's a little bit more on the wild side, and this guy's a little bit more like the veteran, more subdued dude. Subdued dude. But it looks really cool. I like the design of him. I like the very futures. It kind of feels like Cops and Crooks a little bit with this guy. But he comes with sunglasses on, and his hand's a little bit bowed out at the joint. I don't know if I like that. See that? I don't know if I like that too much. Just trying to be as gentle as possible with moving some of these joints. But he also comes with an AK. Same AK that Fox or Wolf came with. Looks like it's got a suppressor on it. He does come with the same handgun as Wolf too. It's just a Beretta of sorts. Same thing. He does come with an extra head, which is kind of looks the same. Let's try and open it up. Double Dragon, yeah, you can go that route too. Out with you. All right, so let's see what the difference is between these two heads. Not too much different. One's got an earpiece in. On the other side, that's weird. It's kind of like the same head sculpt. It's just got one's got an earpiece in this ear, and the other one's got an earpiece in the other ear. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. Nope, it had it. Had it, now it lost it. Come on. Come on, bastard. There we go. I guess the hair is a little bit sculpted differently, so but it's not too much different. But so will Joe Marauder heads work on these? I have no idea. I just got these. I have absolutely no idea. I haven't even attempted any of that. But I will in the review. But yeah, I could see these guys having like a little cop series. I think I'll just leave those extra joints in there. They're not going to go anywhere. They're going to be in the box for a little bit. So there is Crossfire's Blade. He's currently sold out at Big Bad Toy Store. I'll check for you. Let's see. Let's see. Like a future version of Starsky and Hutch? Yeah, sure. Oops. Oops. Oh, there we go. Ooh, neck is like snapping and cracking and popping. Oh, what the hell? Okay, let's see if he's in stock here. I'm not seeing him. No, I don't think he's up on Big Boy's site. Probably find him on eBay. When am I moving? Probably moving within the next couple weeks. So let me double check Big Bad Toy Store for you guys. Put this up here so I'm not staring at nothing. Let me just see if he's still sold out. Yeah, he's still sold out. So Blade sold out. Wolf still available. So hopefully Big Boy Collectibles will get him. Get both these guys. But I know I think he's on eBay. So you can always check out eBay if you want to. There's that. I also wanted to discuss something, but we'll get to that in another video about eBay and pre-ordering stuff on eBay, which I don't suggest anybody does. By the way, don't ever pre-order anything on eBay. Go to like Big Boy Collectibles, Big Bad Toy Store. Go someplace where you know, because eBay's got a 60-day policy where if the auction's ended after 60 days, you're kind of screwed if they don't send you the product. Then you won't get your money back. So there's that to be careful. Just don't pre-order anything on eBay. Please don't do that to yourselves. Because if you get screwed over, you're screwed. Yeah, next couple weeks I should be moving. Okay, next ones. Oh, I don't know what to do next. All right. We'll do this. This is a set. This is a set. I don't know if they're going to come with the pods, the collectible pods. We'll have to see. I'm trying not to not show everyone what it is. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's open this. We've got some stuff in here. That's a pod. There's a pod. Another pod. Another pod. Another pod. All right, so we've got two different teams here. These are a case. Even though it says U.S. Army on it, just disregard that. It's just a clear case. Open this up like so. Come on. I'll open up this side then. Why are you being such a bitch? Rip it open. Okay. So they send you a case. This box is just starting to piss me off. Get. Bastard. Okay. So we have case. These are display cases, individual display cases that these come with. You can set it up this way, or you can set it up like a display stand. If you want to have them on have the character on the display stand, there is a peg right there for you to have them stand on, and it is sculpted in like a rock formation. But if you want to have him set up inside the little carrying case, there's a little display case. Or if you want to remove this and just have him standing in there, you can just have it flat like so and have him stand in there like that. This is a really cool idea and design. And if Jazzwares or whoever the hell in the future were smart, they would include this with their figures, but that'll never happen. We do have a whole bunch of different hands and peg joints here in case something snaps or breaks or anything like that. You've got a whole plethora of different baggy accessories that come in this extra case. So just so you know, they come in that case, or come with an extra case. Just an FYI. This is a different set. We'll get to that in a second. This was the first. Was this the first set I purchased? Yes. This is the Special Forces U.S. Army team. This is all 1/18 scale. This is the heavy gunner. This might be my favorite guy. I don't know. We'll see. For some reason, I keep falling in love with the Gerber face baby guys. I don't know why. But they're all labeled A, B, C, D, E. There are 5 in the set. These guys go for around $90, I believe. 85, $90. You can get them at Big Boy Collectibles, or you can get them at Big Bad Toy Store. Pick your poison. So there's this guy right here. And then there is this gentleman right here. He's kind of like another infantry guy. He does. And then we've got, like I said, the heavy gunner guy right there. And then we've got we got an African American, or I just say black guy. Another black guy. White guy, white guy, white guy, black guy, black guy. There we go. And then we have, we'll just open him up. These boxes don't want to open very easy, so we're just going to end up ripping them open, aren't we? Yes, we are. They all come with a case. Each one of these figures come with a case. This is your extra case. So if you want to put like one of maybe the crossfire guys or girls in there, you can use this for that case. But they all come in a case. They're all modular, so you're all going to have to put their stuff together. They kind of just come in a baggie. My guy is already decapitated in there, as we're going to see. He's decaffeinated. Would you like some coffee? Yes, decaffeinated. So he's already split in twide. He split Robin's arrow in twide. All right, so we'll just pop him back in. There we go. And then this is what he looks like. Now, with these teams, be very forewarned, heat their joints up. I'm taking a risk in actually moving their joints before I should. Heat their joints up, please, if you get these sets. If you get the U.S. Marine Corps set, this set, doesn't matter which set. They're doing a second production run on the U.S. Marine Corps because they had some issues with breakage, and that's why the pre-orders are back up for them. And but heat up all your joints. Like I said, don't try and do too much with these guys if they're not heated up first, or at least room temperature, then heat them up. That's my suggestion to you. But there is the base suit for the BDUs. And you've got a whole plethora of stuff here. I mean, it's holy Toledo. You've got this rifle right here. Looks like it's got a scope on it, some sort of futuristic, I don't know what the hell it is. Looks like a submachine gun. Then we have his tack vest, which is very nicely sculpted. It's like a, I'll say it's like an olive drab with a big breastplate shield, which looks really cool. We're going to go ahead and put that on him right now, just to see how it looks. I would recommend that you glue this stuff after you have it pegged in, just so it stays in place. And I'll do a little. But this is what G.I. Joe should have been, and it is not. These teams right here, this is how it should have been. Looks really good. He looks menacing. I like the difference of the hair sculpt and stuff and such. The eyes look okay. I like the BDUs. Like I said, this is Special Forces team. I'm going to probably, I already have a designation for these guys, what I'm going to do with them in the future. And they look really good, though. I'm very pleased with them. They do have toe articulation, so they did bring those back. I think they took them away for some of the teams, but this guy looks pretty solid. Really liking the way he looks. He also comes with belt. I'm going to put all this stuff together in the review. This will be another live review. Like I said, all the Joy Toy stuff is going to be a live review. There's that belt. It comes with another gun, which looks like, I don't know, kind of a, no, this looks more like a submachine gun. This looks like a rifle. This kind of looks like something like a MP5 mixed with a, I don't know, P90. So those are the two that you get with him. And you do have storage options on the vests. You also have these little straps, I believe, that they come with. Let's see if he comes with it. That connect to the back, to the front, and it's kind of like a sling. I'm not sure if he comes with one, though. I'll have to take a look when I do the review, before I do the review. I think I'd rather spend my money on Marauders, in my opinion. Other than that, Woo figure. Okay, yeah, man, to each their own, man. To each their own. Okay, so there's the one guy. I'm going to try and rifle through these quickly because there's more stuff to go through. And I don't want to spend all day. Already been on here for 2 hours. Next guy. Kind of wish that these slips would open up a little bit easier instead of me having to rip these, but whatever. Just throw them out at the end of the day. Next guy is. I'm just going to take the body out and I'll show you the gun. Try and hurry up through some of this. All right, that's. So it popped out a little bit. There we go. Oh, something fell. What fell? Oh, there it is. It's a plastic. I don't know what that's to. We'll put that over there. Okay. So we've got this gentleman right here. That. I think they're worth picking up. I think they're pretty solid. And this guy is the designated sniper for the team. He's got a, looks like to be a 50 cal Barrett. So pretty cool. It does come with a bipod. And he also comes with a rifle, which looks similar to the last guy's. So he's got a backup, which makes sense if he's a scout sniper. You have a rifle as a backup, and then he's got a whole plethora of different stuff like tac vests and such. But we'll get to that in the review. Go with him. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Get that out. 2, 3. There we go. So we got, what do we have next? So $90 for the whole set. Yes. For the entire set, let me double check that. make sure for you all. Some are 80, some are 90. I think it depends. I don't know what the fluctuation of the price is for. It's 90 for this specific set. So there's that. I'm going to open up all of these or get them started to be open. Next up, we have another white guy. And he is decaffeinated. Not to worry, though. Let's get this back over there. He kind of looks like, whatchamacallit? What's his name? This guy kind of looks like Jeremy Renner. He does look like Jeremy Renner. The hair, the faux hawk hair. But there you go with the BDU. Same BDUs. Obviously, it's a team, so they're going to have similar BDUs. This guy comes with a different rifle, this looks like a shotgun with a drum. Maybe something similar to an AA-12. I don't know. Same backup rifle. So there's that. That the other two came. So they always come with one specific duty for their each character, and then for the rifle, and then they also come with a backup rifle, which is pretty cool. So there's that for that guy. So that isn't bad. For 4 figures, do they come with a harness? There's 5 figures in a set. Some sets do 3, depends on the set that you buy. But this is a set of 5. The only set that's ever done 6 is the SEAL team. Just an FYI. That's probably why these guys are a little bit more expensive. But some other 5-man sets are only $80, like the U.S. Marine Corps stuff. So some are a little bit cheaper, some are a little bit more expensive. I think it all depends on where you buy them from, and if you get them off like Locker Toys, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper. If you want something a little bit more secure, like if something breaks, I would go to Big Boy Collectibles, or I'd go to Big Bad Toy Store, just if you need that peace of mind. Just in case something breaks or something happens, they'll replace the part for you. So there's that. I'm not sure on Big Boy Collectibles policy on that, but I'm just giving you them as an option. Here is, I kind of wish that he had a beer gut, this dude. I don't know why. I just want him to have a beer gut. My pinky! My pinky fell on the ground, Mommy! But it looks pretty cool, though. I'm just kidding. I wonder if all the parts are interchangeable, like the heads and the hands. The heads and the necks you can take out. So they're on that style. The peg also pegs into the neck piece, so that's a separate piece from the head. So the head is removable on its own as well. And this guy comes with the minigun. So that's pretty cool. There's the minigun. And then he also comes with the backup rifle. So, the bald guy might be my favorite. I wonder why. Because there's no hair under there. Locker Toys definitely has great customer service. Just sent them a pic of a damaged part, and they're going to replace it. That's good to know. Thank you, Jossie. I'm just not. I'm pretty sure that Big Boy Collectors will probably do that. I just don't want to get misinformation, especially if if he doesn't, and then I don't know. I don't want to speak for people. So I'm not sure of the policy. I'm sure you can go on his website and look at the policy. I'm sure he's got a policy up there. He's pretty cool dude. I'm sure if you had an issue, you could talk to Jose and he'll work with you. So there's the Baldy. The Baldy, I might have to make a quick phone call in a little bit. So, oh, and they also come with little instructions. It's all mostly in Japanese, but there is some precautions that are written in English. And it says the materials are made of ABS PVC. So there you go with that bit of information. Kind of wish I didn't have to rip these boxes. I mean, I normally don't give a shit about packaging, but I kind of like the artwork on the side. Let's save that. I love that they come in different separate cases like this. It's really well done. Okay, last member, and then we'll move on to the other team. I'm going to make a quick phone call, and then we'll move on to the next team. And his hands are kind of frozen. We'll just leave him be for now. It's fighting me a little bit. Yeah, his hands are fighting me. Fox arm broke in the box. They went a whole new torso and attached the arm. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, and like I said, don't worry too much after you get them heated up. You can move their parts around. You can take parts off and not have to worry about them too much. So, come on. There's the other face. I actually really like this face. Kind of looks like Strident a little bit. With the goatee. But pretty cool. I like it quite a bit. And he comes with a rocket launcher. So he is the heavy artillery guy. And then the same backup that everybody else gets. And then he comes with, like I said, tons of different armor that we're going to put on him during the review, tack vest, all that fun stuff. So these guys are a little on the cold side because it's like 30 degrees here, so they're probably a little cold. So I'm just taking as a precaution to heat them up a little bit later, but I want to leave them out in room temperature for a little bit, let them kind of marinate, so to speak. How much did the display case cost if bought separately? Any ideas? Well, you can buy this display cases separately. A case of 6 is $25 if you just want the cases. You don't want the figures or the sets, you can get the cases for 25 bucks. If you get the sets, you get the cases with the set. So, and then you get an extra case, like I showed earlier. So you get 6 cases in a 5-man set. So there's that to point out as well. Okay, I'm going to make a quick phone call. I will be right back, and then we'll continue with the next set, which is, I don't remember what this set is. Let me take a look. Oh. 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 All right, I'll be right back. Thank you for being patient, everybody. Okay. I may yes, I may actually have to cut the stream short in a little bit. I'm going to get through this set, and then maybe I'll resume it once I get back tonight, just so I can get through the rest of this stuff. So we'll do a two-parter tonight, but I do have to head out for a little bit. All right. Yeah, some of the sets they're actually pretty good priced, as far as pricing them out, especially if you get them from Locker Toys, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper, obviously. Especially for the sets, you're gonna be paying around 60, 70 bucks. You get them from a already US based place, they're gonna charge you a little bit more for importing fees and stuff like that, I guess. That's why they do what they do. You said maybe you'll come around to Locker Toys more when I see the full review. Well, these aren't made by Locker Toys. Locker Toys is a website like Big Bad Toy Store. Or they're just an online retailer. This is Joy Toy. Joy Toy is the name of the company that makes these figures. So I got the U.S. Army, I believe this is the Calvary Regiment. Let me double check that. Yes, it's the U.S. Forces Calvary Regiment. This is the extra case that it came with extra pieces. There's a couple of the infantry guys, and then there's he looks like one of the leaders of the group, or a leader of the group. Here's another infantry guy. Here's another character. Let me see if he's got the same face sculpt. We might have a similar face sculpt to the other ones that we showed. Some of these guys do use similar face sculpts, so I'm assuming here's another infantry guy. I'm assuming one of these two are the leader, whichever you want to use as your leader. Hey, Andy, how's it going, buddy? Get this guy. This guy kind of looks like he kind of looks like what you would call it from. Let's see. What the hell's his name? What the hell? Come on, why is this not typing? What the hell's his name? Why can't I think of anything? No, I don't want to take a fucking survey. Blackbeard from Rainbow Six Siege. Definitely looks like a little bit of the Blackbeard. I think this guy might be the leader. I don't know. I think he is, though. But there is. Looks a little gruff. There's the side of the helmet. There's the back of the helmet. EDUs look good. Really good range of motion, really good articulation on these figures. They're all kind of the same. They're all kind of similar to each other. Here's what he comes with. He comes with like an assault rifle. I want to say it looks similar to a Scar. Scar of some sort, maybe. And it's also an extended barrel. Maybe it's like a Mark 16. I don't know. But he also comes with a handgun. See if I can find it, for God's sake. There you go. Looks like it's got a light or a laser on the bottom, laser sight. Did I use the same? Wait. Did you see the armored SUV? Yes, I did. I don't know. To me, the SUV, I don't know. It's overpriced. It's just a vamp. I mean, I have tons of vamps. Personally, I'll just use my vamps for these guys, like the Pursue the Cobra vamps. Have I bought any of the new TMNT figs? How well they scale with Joe's taller, a tad taller? I'll probably get all to that into the review. As far as like how tall they are and such. I'll use this guy. I don't have any Joes down here. That's the thing. I only have like Marvel Universe figures, and I only have the Woo guys. So, or the Woo guy. There we go. So I'll just show you really quick what they look like. I'm just going to show you one of these guys because they're all the same. They don't come with any extra heads. They're just kind of infantry guys that come with the rest of the team. So there's that. They're all just kind of like a helmeted head. They do have the U.S. flag symbol on each side of the arm. So it's pretty cool. And then they come with like an axe, and they come with like a scar that I just showed with the other guy, the first guy, and a pistol, the same pistol that I showed already. So you get 3 of these guys, these army builder dudes. Yeah, I would rather spend money on. You should. I mean, I would recommend that you probably spend, if you're going to spend some money, spend them on the mechs. I think the mechs are worth the money, as opposed to just getting another vamp. I mean, you could just get a vamp from the Joe line, you know. So we'll open up this last guy right here, which he looks like to be his own character, which is pretty cool. If he'll come out. Come on, out with you, son of a beach. Get you out one way or another, jerk. All right, so this guy. No turtle figs. What was I talking about? Oh, I haven't gotten any new turtle figs. No, I haven't. I saw them and they look really cool. Like Bebop and Rocksteady look really cool. The Casey Jones figure looks really nice. I'm tempted to get into that, but I've already spent enough money with these guys and moving on to a lot of other stuff. I just don't know how much money I have to be putting into that too. When I already have the first appearance turtles and I have the movie turtles, and I have some of the vintage. I have the vintage team too. So. There's the other guy. He's got his own face sculpt, which is pretty nice. So there's that, and let's see if he comes with the same stuff. Yes, same scar, same stuff. The axe, okay. So they essentially kind of come with very similar stuff, which isn't a big deal. They're supposed to be in a team, so it makes sense. The Special Forces guys are kind of more of they all have their own kind of individualism to themselves, or identity, I should say. Do their heads go way back like acid rain snipers do? On these guys, they're ball pegs, so I doubt it. But like I said, I'll go through that in the review and everything. So worry not. I'll try and get to these reviews this weekend or this week. So, but that's the regiment, the U.S. Calvary Regiment team. That team ranges about $80 for this set. You get 6 of the display stands. So with this set, so we'll go ahead and move these down here, and then let's see if I can get to one more before I have to go. So the next one, these next two, actually, I want to. One of these two are going to be my favorite. I don't know which one, but one of the two are going to be my favorite. I'm going to kind of leaning towards this dude right here. But I picked up the Special Forces, the Paladin, and the what was it? The special? Yeah, here's the Special Forces, the CIA operative right here, and then you've got the Paladin Heroes U.S. Calvary Regiment guy. So what I like to think is that this guy is the actual leader of that team that I just showed, the U.S. Calvary Regiment, and he's kind of like the Special Forces leader dude. And then you've got the CIA operative right here, which is really cool. These guys go for a little bit more money. These guys are going to go for around 36 to, well, depending on where you buy them from, they're going to go for a little bit more. I paid $36 for them each, so yeah, you know, I paid to play. Unfortunately, I didn't get these off Locker Toys. Everything I bought was from Big Bad Toy Store. So it might be cheaper. Let me see if it's cheaper. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I mean, if you get them off Locker Toys, it's going to be a little bit cheaper, but they're going to cost a little bit more. These guys are, I guess, supposed to be a little bit more special. The packaging on them is kind of their own thing. It's got some artwork on there, on the side, in the front. And like I said, this is the CIA operative. Let me open this up. It's got tape on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they'll scale well with Joe's. I'm pretty sure. There's also a window box display on them. Sorry, I didn't. So there you go. It's a really nice setup. So if you wanted to repackage these guys, you could. So that's really cool. But we're not going to be doing any of that here. We're going to open Susie Q on up. Also comes with a display case, just an FYI. And I'm trying to open this up. It kind of comes in a clamshell, very similar to like Hiya Toys and such. Kind of like ooh, this is very well done. This is very nice. Ooh, yeah, you can definitely see the tender love and care going into this guy. You can definitely see it right off the bat, straight out of the package. You don't have to put anything together. He's already assembled. Wow, this is very well done. This is very well done. Everything's already assembled on him. You don't have to put anything together. So that's a nice touch. The tack vest is already on. Everything on him is still modular, like the other figures from Joy Toy. But he's all set up, so you don't have to worry about putting anything together, taking any parts off. That's the major thing, the plus with him. But he looks really cool. Like I said, there's a little bit of his elbow armor's moving. Not the end of the world. I can just. Or it's actually like a forearm armor, which is pretty cool. Very well done. I mean, this is really top tier shit right here. It's pushing $40 though. But he does come with a couple of different things. He comes like a breech gun. He comes with the sling harness that I was talking about earlier. It might be only maybe these more premium figures from the line. This is kind of like an Ultimates. It comes with an axe. It's kind of like their version of maybe like an Ultimates figure. Maybe they put a little bit more budget into these figures. That's why they cost a little bit more. That's the only thing I can think of. There's a breech gun for you. And he also comes with a what looks to be like almost like a vector, a crisp. Comes with two of these. They're both exactly the same. Oh no, they're not the same. Excuse me. They have different stocks on them. So one has an open stock, the other one has a shut stock. So an extended, one's non-extended maybe, but they're both very similar. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, it does come with a sling. You can also store stuff on his backpack, which is really cool. He comes with an alternate head with sunglasses on. I mean, this is a very well done figure. So there's the glasses, no glasses. He comes with grenades. He comes with extra hands. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra hands. 5, 6 if you count the ones that he already comes with. Comes with a sidearm, and he also comes with a knife, which I can't get out right now. So we'll get to that in the review. Like I said, I'm trying to kind of hurry up and get through this. He also comes with extra pieces in the case. So that's pretty cool. All right. Put him back in there, and we'll get to all this. I got so much stuff I have to go through now. All right. There's that. We'll get to that in a little bit. Next one up is the Special Forces Paladin Hero. There we go. If you want to save the box, I would be a little bit careful. I want to use Bird as my character in the team. Well, I already made your character, though. I'm using these guys for something else entirely. They're in their own Joy Toy universe. Then some of these, yeah, they're really good. This guy looks really cool. I don't know. He might be my favorite. Oh boy. Yeah, I really like this guy a lot. Yes. Good point, Woodman. It would equal a Marauders figure. Because when you fully gear them up, they're around 30, 35 bucks. So here is the regiment, Calvary Regiment Special Forces guy. He's got a knife across his chest. He looks awesome. Really like the head sculpt with the headset. He also comes with a helmeted head. I really like these BDUs. This might be my favorite guy, I think. So far, at least. He comes with extra pieces on his legs. I mean, this guy is fully geared up to the teeth. Extra head, helmeted head with he also comes with this case as well. And he comes with a rifle, a breech gun that I already showed before. Here's his specific rifle. Looks to me like an M4 of some sort. Come on, focus, you son of a bitch. No, okay, screw me. So there's that, really nice looking. He comes with a trench tool, which is unique to him. A trench shovel, which does this fold up? Oh! Does it? Oh my God! Did this thing just? Oh no, it didn't. Okay. It does fold up and down. How cool is that? That is so cool. So if you want to have it tucked away, you can have it tucked away. It's on a hinge joint. Oreo approves. He does come with a sidearm and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands. So you got gypped on the hand department. He comes with an axe. He also comes with extra peg joints in case a peg snaps or something like that. You don't have to worry about it with him. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, it also comes with that breach gun or breach shotgun, which is pretty cool. He might be my favorite. I don't know. We'll see. Not done with him yet. Don't want to jump to conclusions here. They all look really good, guys. It's a tough call. They all look really good. I really like the Blade figure. He looks really awesome from Crossfire. I like the girls too. They look really good. So last up that we have, this is the set. We've got the hardcore Coldplay set. If I can get that out of my mouth. This is the Bounty Hunter set. We've got a Bounty Hunter. We've got the worst name ever, Blue Falcon, which I'm just going to call him fucking Blue Jay instead of Blue Falcon because it's code name for something else. But he is the U.S. Army Airborne Division Bluebird, or I can't even say Blue Jay. That's what we're going to call him. And we have a Marine Corps guy right here. He looks really awesome. This looks like Future Soldier to me. And then we've got a Bounty Hunter guy right here, which looks really cool as well. So, holy shit. A lot of stuff. The boxes are Velcro open, so if you want to have this for display purposes, you can do that. If you want to open this guy up, you can do that as well. And there's the last one. So his new name is not going to be Blue Falcon because that's the hot garbage name. We're going to go with Blue Jay. Where did my knife go? My knife is vanished into oblivion. Oblivion? Oh, there it is. All right, so we'll do the Bounty Hunter really quick. And then I do have to leave, unfortunately. What happened? Does he come with dynamite? I didn't see that. And this is the last of it. This is the last of it. I busted my hump for these figures, by the way. Worked my balls off to get these. A lot of OT. A lot of working. Remember when I wasn't making content? That's what I was doing. All right, so the Bounty Hunter guy comes shirtless in case anybody, that's a priority for people. Does come shirtless with some tats on the arm. Tatteroos. That's what the head sculpt looks like. It does come with an extra head. And it's kind of like the bald screaming guy face from the Special Forces group. It's just a redo of that. I'm probably going to keep him with this head. Also comes with a mast head, which looks really cool too. So if you want to Boba Fett him up or Mandalorian him up, you can go that route. And then he does come with a tack vest. And he comes with what looks to be, I want to say it looks like an M60 with the drum on the side. So he's going to get that M60. He also comes with the breech shotgun, which I showed earlier. I guess I'll show it again. It's pretty cool looking. Whoa, 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 I'm knocking shit over. There's that and that. And he comes with an axe as well. And he comes with a sling for his gun. Let me get this gun out of my hand so it's not confusing you. There's the sling that attaches to his back, to his tack vest in the back. Any questions? I can't afford a big bag of Skittles. My ATM. So he's pretty well equipped. He comes in bigger packaging. He also has thigh armor. He has a belt to go with his, in case you don't want to have him with the tack vest, you can use the belt instead. You can set this guy up any way you want, you know. I think it's pretty cool that they give you the options to kind of set your own character up. He also comes with what looks to be a revolver, which is pretty nice as well. Like I said, we'll get to all that in the review. Like if I didn't show something, it'll be in the review. Where the hell did the box for this guy go? There it is. So there's that. Going down, down, down. Going down, 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 down. Sorry. Didn't mean to make all of your ears bleed with that song. All right, next up. We're going with da 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 da. Oh, there we go. It's tough getting these boxes open, man. My head is like sweating from having this headset on the whole time. All right, so this is Blue Jay, as I'm calling him. So I refuse to call him the other name. Obviously, this guy you got to kind of put together. I might use all three of these guys as mercs. I don't know yet. There's the head sculpt. It says, for some reason, it says destroy on the back. But that'll be covered up if you put the tack vest on. So maybe throw the belt on him. Comes with the belt. There's a tack vest, which is for him. It comes with the really cool part, which is probably what I'm going to have him with, which is this helmet. Looks very Titanfall 2-esque, which if you guys haven't played Titanfall 2, go play it. Just skip the first one. Don't even play Titanfall, the first one. It's not nearly as good. Come on, focus, for God's sake. There we go. The second one's got a campaign. It's actually pretty fun to play. So there's that. If you haven't played it, just saying. This guy comes with a Vector Crisp. And this is in particular a Vector. So there you go with that. It says destroy on the side. And he comes with the trench, or the breach tool. He comes with the trench tool, is what I meant to say, and the breach gun, which is a shotgun, again, which I showed earlier. Comes with extra pieces for his joints. He comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands. Thigh armor. Side pistol looks like a Glock. And a axe. So he's pretty. Gaz and I want you to adopt. Wait. ODC, Gaz and I want you to adopt us so we can have your collection. I adopt all of you. Okay, all of you are adopted. I'm adopted, actually. You guys know that? I actually am adopted. Fun fact for you all. These guys don't come with cases because they have these boxes. So just an FYI, they do not come with the cases that the teams came with. So just this team doesn't. Okay, we'll deal with that later. All right, last guy. And then I do have to go. I want Gibbs to adopt me too. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's the Marine. He comes in all red. It's kind of like a darker red. It's not nearly as, I got a feeling this is going to look a little bit brighter red due to my lighting in here. It's pretty bright in here. But here is him. It's pretty much the same body as Blue Jay. He also comes with the Jeremy Renner head, Jeremy Renner head, and it says destroy on the back, just like the other guy. So we're going to make these guys into a team. There might be a little Merc team. I really like this Future Soldier helmet. I can't. Oh, I love it. It just looks so darn good. So darn good. I really like his tack vest too. Looks very nice. And this is the Marine. He comes with what looks to be like an M4 of some sort. Don't quote me on that. I just started shooting guns, so I'm learning. I'm no expert, but it looks good though. Very pleased with that. He also comes with the breech shotgun. He comes with the trench tool. He comes with the sling for the rifle. He also comes with a Glock and thigh armor and elbow armor and 5 hands. So that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, I'm going to get to all this stuff with the review. I just kind of want to give you guys a preview. I know that I've been going on for 3 hours now, live streaming, and thank you all for hanging out with me for 3 hours. It was a lot of fun. I'll give you guys some. If you guys have any questions about any of these, I would be more than happy to answer any questions before I leave. I need a sip of water. I am dying of thirst. Oh my God, I'm so dehydrated. All right, so that is that. I really like just the look of this figure. It looks so well done. All these figures look so good. They really do. Like I said, you can pick all this stuff up at Locker Toys, Big Boy Collectibles, or Big Bad Toy Store. Pick your poison. And I think he might be my favorite. I don't know, between one of these two. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those two. It's tough. I might have to do a top 10 of. I try to stay away from top 10s because I feel like it's like wah wah wah. You know, I used to do top 10s and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this shit anymore. Thanks for showing us the loot. Can't wait for the reviews. I know we're some cool reviews. Yeah, I can't wait to do these reviews. I'm so excited. Like I said, once I get these all heated up, I'm going to take them all out. I'm probably going to do, like I said, for the teams, we're going to do a live stream review. With most of the Joy Toy stuff, it's going to be all live reviews. And hopefully the live streams stay and they don't mess up. If they start messing up, I'll have to go back to the edited reviews. But I prefer to do live reviews with you guys so I can talk. If you guys have any questions, blah, 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 same shtick I always do. This way I'm answering questions while I'm doing the review, and it's a lot easier. Granted, the review might be a little bit longer, but I don't care. How close will you live to Strident when I moved to South Carolina? Well, Strident's in Ohio, so I'd be actually further away. But you know, I didn't get a chance to visit him this year just because of I had too much stuff going on, which is unfortunate. But definitely, or last year I meant to say last year. Last year I didn't get a chance to visit him due to some stuff, but this year I'm definitely going to come visit him. I'm going to try and do that maybe sooner rather than later. Hopefully everything works out, but I got to get moved in first and get settled and all that stuff. But I just talked to him. We had a nice chat last night. We talk regularly, so we're discussing a few things. I don't want to get into it, but we're discussing a few things, maybe some plans that we might have. Like I said, I don't want to get into it right now because nothing's set in stone, but we've got some ideas that we're throwing around. One on the left definitely isn't better. Which one? This one? This one? I don't know. I like them both. They both look good. Oh no, I haven't moved yet. I'm still in Buffalo. So I'm in the Buffalo with the cold weather. But live is better. You like the live reviews better? I like them better too. And to be honest with you, the one on the left definitely isn't better. Oh, the one on the left. Okay. You don't like the CIA guy? You like this guy better? This is the CIA guy. This is the regiment guy. I mean, they're both really good figures. But yeah, that'll do it. And for those of you that are horror fanatics, if you want a good, you like the live reviews better too, Holland Bricks. Be sure to check out From Beyond. It's really good. Check it out. Cut it out. Sorry. Is better, not isn't? Oh, okay. Gotcha. You like the CIA guy. Yeah, I don't know. I can't make a decision yet. I got to review them all first. Then I'll start making decisions. I might even get more. So, to me, this is like all grown up GI Joe. You know, all this stuff. And don't forget about the Woo figure too. Woo guy. And then we got the astronaut guy too. Pretty cool. So lots of cool stuff. Overwhelmed as usual. Very thankful that I'm able to pick these up. I'm very, very thankful. I am. So can't wait to start popping these out and playing with them and doing stuff. So, you like my style and Stratton style picture reviews? Well, I don't do picture reviews. I don't think I've ever done a picture review. He does more picture reviews than I do. How about you send him over? I'll give my thoughts. You cheeky fellow, you. All right, but I do have to head out. So I thank you all so much. Thank you to everybody who hung out. I will give you all a shout out like I always do because you guys are awesome. Thank you to Zorpox. Thank you to the Human Mechanism, as always, bro. Thank you to Brenda. Thank you to Woodman. Thank you to Kyle, Action Figure Addict 112. Thank you to Holland Bricks. Thank you to Action Figure Expert. Thank you to Andy. Thank you to Jossie. Dem Guts, which is Jossie. Don't want to forget anybody else. Just let me have the Marvel Legends price drop in eBay. Wait, isn't that? Oh wait, I missed that question. I'm sorry. Is it just me or the Marvel Legends price dropped on eBay? Oh, I haven't checked eBay, Zorpox. If you're still here, I apologize for missing that one. Oh, I don't want to miss anybody. I'm trying not to be rude. Gaz, thanks for popping by as always, brother. Always a pleasure talking to you. Let me know if you ever want to, if you guys ever want to play, what you call it, Ghost Recon Wildlands. I still have it. If anybody wants to hop on, we could play. We could do missions and stuff. Or we could play another game. Doesn't matter. But it'd be fun to, I think, play a game with you all. Andy. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, then I apologize. And for those of you that are just lurking, then thank you to you all. You guys are great, awesome. Thanks for just hanging out with me while I just dick around with figures, you know. Thanks, Woodman. I'm saying long format. Oh yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Holland Bricks. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you guys appreciate my reviews. I really do. It means a lot. Have a great night, Woodman. Have a great night, Gaz. You guys have an awesome night. I may or may not have the rest of the week off, depending on how I feel. But I'll probably try and get some reviews done quicker as soon as I prep all these people, plastic people. Oreo says goodbye too. You guys have a great night, and yeah, I will see you guys on the flip side.